Spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. Tonight we close out Week 7 together with a good Monday night matchup, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. Purdy going to the air right away. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. Now inside the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. Danny Gray with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the 49ers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Jake Moody now for the point after. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Willis will look to throw on first down. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Now the third-year man, Najee Harris. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Nick Bosa using that speed to get in there and break that play up. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Shotgun snap to Willis. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy. And this pass caught by Gray. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. So this game, Charles, you know, we talked about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season. Touchdown 49ers! Brandon Ayuk, his first touchdown on the year. And the Niners lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Moody good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 18 more yards there and another first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. You look at this Niner defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Now Willis. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Now third down and very long. Here's Willis. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Nick Bosa drops him again for the second straight play, and it brings up fourth down. And here's Ryan Wright now. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air. Will be inside the 35. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first two drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a three-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just now supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it. It's good.
Touchdown! Danny Gray with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. You look at this defense for the Vikings. Now, they've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Purdy will look to throw again here. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. In motion is Gray. Here's Purdy. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 21-0 our score after 1. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Purdy sets up to throw again. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. right side, this is Austin with a catch. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Willis looking to throw on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now we'll throw here to his running back. 20! And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Willis to throw. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Okay, ready.
He'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
3rd and 2, Willis. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
4th down, Willis. Well, certainly not how they drew it up. A 4th down gamble turns into a 4th down scramble, but all is well. 1st down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
Mitchell. Looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. 2nd and goal from the 1. Harris is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line. 3rd and goal, Willis. Eluding. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year and 4th overall. And the Vikings go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Joseph connects on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings booming away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And the Vikings are going to beef up their secondary here. 6 DBs on 3rd. Purdy from the gun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And the slot man goes in motion left. On 1st down, Purdy. he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Second down, here's Purdy to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. And they have a first down and well into field goal range also at the 16 now. On first down, it's Purdy. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And the 49ers are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first.
Touchdown 49ers. Danny Gray on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Niners will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Willis. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That's play.
Willis throws another interception, his 3rd of the game. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And his kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Nwangwu now from his end zone. And running with power here. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Vikings 7. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Luongo now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that's caught at the 25. A big play there for Minnesota. 63 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Dragon 60. Ready.
Willis looking to throw it. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Fred Warner. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Danny Gray from 13 yards out. And the 49ers have opened the lead up to 30. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard
line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here... And my goodness, another interception. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game, and Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the...
And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Danny Gray, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point try now for Moody. Well, the PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. And they'll accept that penalty.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready. 70 Rangers, 70.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Across the formation, he hits Austin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Willis. That's swung out wide to Harris. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. 2nd down, Willis looks to throw here. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Diamador Lenore. And the Niners are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking,
it's caught inside the 25. A big play there for the Niners. 42 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Purdy. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one. And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
18, find in.
Now Willis to throw. That's caught. He gets it out to Austin. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And they're able to get this one across the 35. On 1st down, Willis. Austin is there and brings in another one. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Again, it's Willis to throw it. Got a man, that's Colin Johnson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Warriors 70. 19 tight. 19 tight. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Willis will look to throw it. Comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Willis. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, hit one a high.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Danny Gray from 21 yards away. And the Niners get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to...
That's caught inside the 20. And he goes diving to get as much as he can following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Mustang 19.
Willis.
And now here's another interception. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the 49ers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
2nd and 10. Throwing here, Purdy.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That third down conversion good for 23.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Purdy sets up to throw again. That's complete left side to Gray.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
On 1st down, Purdy.
Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. Running the slant, Gray with it.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
On 1st down, it's Purdy.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
Here's Purdy. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Already a pair of third down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this third down try.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it.
Flushed out right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Here we go, here we go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
They got his man complete. A big play there for Minnesota. 49 yards.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Right back to the air again with Willis.
And my goodness, another interception.
It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the Niners are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense will very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Now Purdy.
Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the...
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Danny Gray.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the 49ers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Now Moody for the PAT.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, it's Willis.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice, long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Come on.
The offense on third down tonight, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10.
60 Maverick. Buffalo 18. Go.
Now Willis. Austin brings in the quick throw. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Willis to throw once more. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. 33 yards that time. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Willis. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
And now here's another interception. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the 49ers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Buffalo 18.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you could always get the backup some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
I love the way that you expressed that because you gave plenty of reasons why people like to do things. But ultimately, they just like to keep their foot on the gas and they just want to tromp on teams. And what I like to see is, if you like to do that, how do you handle it when it comes back against you? On those days where someone can run it up on you, do you handle it the way that you expect your opponent to? If so, keep doing your thing.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Purdy looking to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Vikings are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Willis looking to throw it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Willis. just broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And here's Ryan Wright now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. It's taken to the 26. And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they hope to polish things off, and what a run they are on as they try to turn a 6-game win streak into a 7-game win streak. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 2nd down and 4. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And this is caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, that late touchdown stretching their lead a bit further here in the 4th quarter, and Charles' undefeated team once again looking sharp in this ball game.
And how about what they've done on offense? Because prior to this game, we didn't expect this offense to play as well as what we've seen in this one. They decided to jump out there and jump up with the rest of the team and help preserve their undefeated status.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
3rd and 19.
Hey, check that. Ready.
Now Willis. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fielded at about the 28. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for San Francisco, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to